in 97, when this first document came out mapping the importance of the creative industries, yoking together industries that made their money from exploitation of intellectual property, of the imagination, and you know, it seemed very tenuous to us in those days. It was a bit of a shock to everybody. It was a shock to the government that suddenly we were providing 7% of GDP in the UK, 3% of GDP in the whole of Europe. You know, what is this industry that we've never heard of that's suddenly so important? And so it's been really interesting, that journey that we've been on. And what initially happened was that government started to say, this is happening because of the digital revolution. And actually what's really important is the digital side. We don't care about the creative side. We don't care about the traditional arts business. And for a long time, I set up my company specifically to help creative businesses take advantage of this new world. Because when it happened, the one group of people who refused to recognize that the world had changed was the creative and the arts world themselves. They'd spent so long building high walls around themselves because nobody took them seriously, that when they said, let's take the walls down, they weren't ready to do that. So that's really why I set up CEDA, my company, which was about saying to the creative sector, there's a new world of opportunity out there. Not only is an opportunity for you to earn more money from your creativity than you've ever been able to do before, but actually to impact beyond your own creative world and have an impact socially, economically, culturally, identity-wise, all of those sorts of things. And we began to discover that the creative industry is not only another industry sector, it's not only about contribution to GDP, but it's also about strengthening social development. So the work we do as a business is important, but the work we do as a catalyst for developing aspiration, self-esteem, self-confidence, particularly amongst disadvantaged communities, is every bit as important. And I know that has an economic benefit in the long run, but actually the really important thing is it has a social benefit amongst people suddenly beginning to think, I can do that. You know, I would like to do that.